what you
turn it
guys
down.
waiting for? Are you guys subscribed yet?
See?
Just go over to the Autoflex living
And
and
it's already
subscribe.
on the
And
diode
don't
sign,
forget to
so
take
we're
your
going to test it out.
jargon with you. Yeah, this is the official drink of Autoflex living. Yeah, man.
Alright, so
Okay.
whichever end you want to take first is either the positive end or the negative end, and put it on wherever. But make sure you're testing the right part. So we're gonna do negative to negative. Okay, the negative is connect. So we're gonna go for one of the positive now. Okay, the positive is connected. So we go for the second positive. Okay, so they're all good. And if I do it, if I switch from positive to negative, see, it doesn't make any sound because it's not short note. It's not short note. And if I go from vice versa positive, it's not short note. But if I go to the actual one, it reads. Okay. And I can even test the outer part of it. So that's grounds. So all of that is grounds. But none of the positive and the grounds don't corrode with each other or cross with each other. Right? Right. So that's one down. One down. So you can do it yourself. Just get the ends them and do it yourself. So this is a 2 feet jack. Right? Okay. Yes guys, welcome back again, So today we are going some wiring, sort out some wire and things, so just go and hold on, Alright guys, welcome to the soldering lesson for today. So today we have some stereo jacks. So we're going to put some wires to it and things. So get your pen and paper guys and stay tuned for the lessons. So how to solder some or to make some leads wire. So we have here microphone extension 25 feet. So we're going to pull it up and we're going to make some jacks out of it, right? So stay tuned for this and go and watch. Yeah man? So we're going to cut some of these wires, make the jacks them like about 2 feet or 16 inches. But I'm going to go with like 2 feet so I can get enough room. So alright, to be sure, I'm just going to measure the edge of this table end to end and see how much is it measured. Alright, it's measured 21 inches. So 21 inches of length for a jack should be good because it's not like an extension you're making, you're just making some jacks. So alright, I'm going to do them like 21. Alright, let's go. Alright, 2 feet. Let's do 2 feet. That's 2 feet. Let's do 2 feet. So from tip to tip, or from end to end of the jacks, it's going to be 2 feet. So 2 feet. Alright, let's go 2 feet. We have 25 feet of wire to play with. So first cut, let me say that is the deepest. So the jacks we're gonna be making is some stereo. So if you notice on the tip of the plug here, it have 2 white line. So here you got a negative, here you got a positive, and then up here is a positive. So my French. So the negatives is on right here, and in a minute I'm gonna test it and show you. Right here is negative, between here is a positive, and the point up here is another positive. All right. So I'm gonna show you the way you connect the wire on it. But always remember to put on the shine piece over first. Because sometimes you tend to solder up the wire and everything, I forgot that this part was supposed to be on first, then you can screw up the jack. Major problem happen with me sometime. Alright guys, so and this white piece of plastic here, you put it on back, that's supposed to keep the wires from attaching to each other so you don't have shortage and stuff. Alright. So now I'm gonna pair the wire. I don't have the actual thing to pair it, but you know, you just take your time and finesse and use the nipper and get it off, or you use a box cutter or a sharp blade and get it out. But you don't want to damage the wire inside the shield to cause it to shorts, because if it's shorting out, you're gonna have problem. You're gonna hear all kind of humming and stuff. You're gonna wonder what happened. So anyway, this silver wire right here that I'm pulling apart, that's the grounded wire. So you can get all the grounded wire by themselves and twine them together before you solder them to make sure all of them is in one. All the ground is in one. You don't want the ground and the red and white to meet any at all, because if the ground and the red and white meet, you're going to have shortage still. So it's basically like connecting an electric wire. Alright, so this white shielded wire, we're going to clip it out. Take that out totally or thoroughly. Take it all out. Clip it all off. And make sure, turn on the light. All these wires are binded together. All the silver wires or the gold wires or the copper wires are binded together. Right? And then this red and white one here now, we're gonna clip off the tip so the wires can show. Clip off the tip so the wire can show. And then we're going to solder that wire now. Right? So when we solder it so it can band to this. Because if you just twine it on that like that, you're gonna have problem. So my solder gonna need to turn up a bit. It's not pretty hot. And it's not good for you to scrape the solder gun point, but you can just lightly tap it and brush it off. Alright, so my solder gun is really hot. Alright. So we put some solder on the tip of these wires, just about the length where you want to connect. And then this one now, we're gonna put some solder in this one onto. And this one is good because it have a little shield here to cover down the ground also down here. So this jack is good. Get it off Amazon. Or you can go in one of the music stores and get them. And you clip off the excess that you don't need. Just clip it off. Alright. First, we're going to put some solder on the connectors on the jack to make sure there's place to hold the solder when you solder it. And this one is good, as I said. So you can put the solder on the inside of the terminal or on the outside, wherever you choose. But for teaching process, I'm gonna put it on the inside. Then this one now, I'm gonna put the solder down at the bottom here because it's grounded. It's where the ground is, so you put it down on the bottom right here. You guys can see me? You should be able to see me. Alright, so right now you want to open this part right here because the wire is gonna sit in there, and you crimp it back so you don't pull out when you try to release the jack or anything. So I'm gonna open it. If you have something to put down the jack in the solder, it's even better, because if you put it down in something, you want the because this get hot once you start put the solder gun to it. All right, so now I'm gonna solder the first one, and you can put the white, the red on any one of these two terminals you wish to. You don't have to specify which one of the terminal, but just make sure you put the ground on the ground. I think I could cut it a bit shorter, so I don't have all that space hanging out. So like they said, it's always good to cut. Mark twice and cut once. So first connection. Second connection. And then you can breathe a little bit on it, so you sure that it's hold tight enough before you remove the solder guns. Now we're gonna go for the ground. See what I'm talking about? So I got to do this one again because it didn't get as much solder on there and as much time to dry, so it pulled off back. All right. And make sure the solder gun don't chafe the wire while you're soldering it, because if you chafe the wire while you're soldering it and both of them shorts out on each other, you're still going to have problems when whatever you're using it for. Should solder the ground one first because it's beneath. If I solder it first, then I'll be good. But everything in life is a little bit challenging. Just got to face your challenges head on. Alright, so that's it. Now we're gonna take the pliers and squeeze it up. So there's one that's taller than the other, so be sure to put the short one down first. Squeeze it down as tight as you can. Just don't poke the shield of the wire for it to go inside, because you don't want it to short out. And there we go. So see, now this plastic that was on there, you're gonna bring the plastic back up, and it's gonna protect the wires. It can be like a protective barrier over it, and then you bring the outside and tighten up. So there we go. We have one jack completed. So now time to test it to see if it's shorting out or it's working. a digital multimeter tester here. It's a smart tester. It's just like a cell phone. So we turn it on. See? And it's already on the diode sign. So we're going to test it, guys. Alright, so whichever end you want to take first is either the positive end or the negative end, and put it on wherever. But make sure you're testing the right part. So we're gonna do negative to negative. Okay, the negative is connect. So we're gonna go for one of the positive now. Okay, the positive is connected. So we're gonna go for the second positive. Okay, so they're all good. And if I do it, if I switch from positive to negative, see, it doesn't make any sound because it's not shorting out. It's not shorting out. And if I go from vice versa positive, it's not shorting out. But if I go to the actual one, it reads. Okay? And I can even test the outer part of it. So that's grounds. So all of that is grounds. But none of the positive and the grounds don't corrode with each other or cross with each other. Right? Right. So that's one down. One down. So you can do it yourself. Just get the ends them and do it yourself. So this is a 2 feet jack. Right? Okay. Alright guys, so thanks for watching. Until next time, we catch you on another one. Alright.